What's going on, guys? Phantasm Mask here, bringing you some arms race on shoots from Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And the reason why I'm doing this, instead of kind of taking a break from the Let's Plays and stuff like that, is because I recently acquired Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and I felt that I need to highlight the game because there's a couple of things about Global Offensive I want to discuss. Mostly in the fact that I used to play Counter-Strike a lot when I was younger, and the fact that Global Offensive's now out on, I guess you could say, the current generation of consoles and PC, I was really happy. But when I started playing the demo and stuff like that, I noticed that I was just getting my ass completely handed to me, which led me to think, maybe in this day and age, we're being babied by other FPSs like Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty. Maybe, because you have to think of it like this. Counter-Strike is a game primarily based on precision. You have to have your shots dead on. The game definitely rewards you for getting headshots. I mean, pretty much an instant kill at that point. And the fact that Counter-Strike has such a glorious history when it comes to first-person shooters, I think that in a world where we have the Battlefields and the Call of Duties and our Crisis games, I think Counter-Strike is a breath of fresh air and is a step, and even though it's an old formula, I still think it's a step in the right direction. I think that Counter-Strike is the way for first-person shooters to go, and that's actually to go backwards. I mean, just the sheer difficulty of me adapting back to this game again, it was very difficult, but once I started getting the hang of things, I'm like, I felt right at home, and this game was just one giant nostalgia trip with me. And I'm playing this on the PlayStation 3. You'll probably see a couple of trophies pop up during the match. I picked this up yesterday, actually, and so far I've really been enjoying it. I want to give the game a full review, but I'm having difficulty doing that because Global Offensive really isn't much different from past Counter-Strike games, except it's got a few tweaks here and there, a few little updated things, but nothing really of significance. I mean, graphically, I wouldn't exactly say it's the best-looking game out there, but Counter-Strike doesn't need to be the best-looking game out there, and I think that's part of its charm. I think the reason the Counter-Strike looks the way it does is so that way people like me, who used to play it a lot when they were younger, could feel right at home with this. And as for Battlefield and all of this, yeah, I'm probably going to have some armored kill gameplay come out, but I feel like I'm going to be playing this a lot more than Battlefield because I don't want to feel like I'm being babied with my first-person shooters anymore. Whereas, like, if you're playing Call of Duty or Battlefield, you just shoot in the general direction, or you call in an airstrike or something like that, and you'll hit the guy. Can't really say the same for Counter-Strike. As for Arms Race, the reason why I picked Arms Race is because it's hectic, it's short. I really couldn't find a way to drag commentary out for more than the 5 minutes of worth of gameplay for this. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. What do you guys think about Global Offensive? What are some of your thoughts, your comments on it? What do you think could be better? Would you like to see more classic maps put into the game? Because I'm not sure if DLC is a possible thing in the future. I've never really read into it. I'm sure there will be downloadable content down the line with more maps. But for right now, playing on Italy, oh man, it was the first map that I loaded up. I felt, besides the fact that I had to get used to crouching and aiming and all of that over again, I felt right at home, and the fact that I spent so many hours when I was younger playing Counter-Strike was definitely a big nostalgia trip for me. So I'm glad that Global Offensive exists, and to the people out there who say that Global Offensive is a game that can't survive within this day and age with, again, like with modern FPSs, I have to disagree with you. I think that with the loyal fan base behind Counter-Strike and Valve, I think this game will endure, and I think over the years we'll see hopefully more Counter-Strike games with little refinements to the formula. Hopefully no kill streaks or anything like that, but maybe maybe a little bit more of a weapon selection. Of course, one can never have too many weapons, in my opinion. So, of course, that's not really a gripe. It's more of a suggestion to Valve. Also, Valve, Half-Life Episode 3. When am I going to get that? Please. Gabe Newell, get on this. Anyway, that's the end of this match. I just wanted to give a few quick comments about Global Offensive. This is Phantasm Mask here, signing out.